Hi, I'm Stu.
I'm Jade.
And we are the Coaster Caravan.
We're here today at Alton Towers, again, to share our top 10 tips for having the best day at Alton Towers. Tip number 1, arrive either early or later than 10 o'clock, just due to the fact that everyone will be arriving at 10, bang on 10, and it will be quite busy.
So, tip number 2, park either with C or B, out as close to the monorail as you can get, and we will explain why later in the video. If you walk to the junction and turn left instead of right towards the park entrance with everyone else, you will walk down the path towards the monorail and past Ghetto Golf. This avoids you having to walk on the car park, where fortunately people are driving, and gets you to the toilets on the monorail, which most of us probably all need once we arrive. Then you can jump straight on the monorail to the park. Bear in mind that, as Jade mentioned in tip 1, it gets busy at 10 o'clock, so do avoid the monorail if you have arrived at that time, because you will have a very long wait.
So tip number 3, we would recommend coming into the Towers Trading, the main merch shop, at either the beginning or middle of the day. Just due to the fact at the end of the day, everyone's coming, having a look round, and it can be quite busy. I would say as well not to impulsively buy something, have a think about it, and especially if it's related to either Smiler or Nemesis, they've got their own separate shops. So you may find something in one of those two that is better than what you've seen here. So do keep that in mind. Also, if you really do want to buy something, if it's small, you can keep it in your bag. But anything bigger, there are lockers located around the park where you can put in your bits there. There's a few different places where you can find the lockers around the park, so at the entrance and Galactica. We will put pictures on from the map just to show you them.
Number 4, when you are starting your day at the park, head straight to the back of the park where Rita and 13 are. This is because at the time they are the quietest areas of the park, because everyone starts at the other end where Wicker Man and that all come through the hotel entrance and go to Nemesis. So, again, start at Dark Forest, as you can see. So you'll have a 10 to 15 minute wait normally for Rita and 13, and when they get a queue during the day, though, they do get busy. 60-70 minutes normally for Rita, and 30 to 40 for 13, even with the best operations in the world, and which today can't fault them, to be honest with you. So yeah, as again, start your day here at the back of the park at the start of the day, and then move your way forward to go to the likes of Smiler, Oblivion, and the other attractions. So tip number 5, if you are spending the day at the park, there are a number of different options available for food and drink. At the front of the park, you've got loaded fries and hot dogs for various options of what you could put on the fries. Then you've also got pizza and pasta up in Catania Canyon, which is an unlimited buffet. There's also food vans down in X Sector when they are open, but also do pizza, fish and chips and drinks. And you've also got the Burger Kitchen up by David Williams World. And you've also got chicken in Forbidden Valley. And there was also a variety of restaurants here. You have the Roller Coaster Restaurant, which is the only one in the country. The other one is in Germany. And you've also got the Chained Oak, that is also by Hex. There is also freestyle cups that are around the park. They are available to buy from £20 to £25 each, depending on if you get a standard one or a themed one, like Wicker Man or Nemesis. They are refillable, so you can go around the park and there's different Coca-Cola machines throughout the park that offer a variety of different flavours and drinks that you can fill them with. Now, if you ever want to bring them back to the park, you can do. There is a reactivation fee of £5 for each cup that you want to then use for the day. You can get Merlin discount on those drinks. Another tip is, when you're wanting to eat, try and avoid between 12 and 2 o'clock. They're the busiest times. Everyone always floods to the restaurants and the different vendors at those times. So either eat a bit earlier, maybe 11, or a bit later, just after, and utilise the time in between lunch to go on some more rides, where it is probably going to have quieter queues because everyone else is in those lunch places.
So tip number 6, so if the idea of purchasing food here isn't for you, you can always bring a packed lunch. Personally myself, I like to bring a meal deal, nice little sandwich and some snacks. But for those of you like Stu, who is a little fusspot, he likes to bring a thermos with some warm food in, maybe a nice little curry or something. There's plenty of options there. The park will let you bring any food in that you like, just nothing in glass bottles or alcohol of any sort. Just your nice little foodstuffs. We are going to be bringing any food in the thermos or some sort of vessel that keeps your food warm. Just remember to bring some form of disposable cutlery or reusable, just because knives and forks of the metal variety can sometimes be classed as a weapon and maybe taken away from you. So tip number 4 is to remember to utilise the single rider queue. So the single rider queues are available on Spinball Wizard, 13, Oblivion and the Smiler. By using the single rider queue, if you don't mind riding alone, it's really good to utilise these to save time throughout the day. Okay, so tip number 8 is always make sure to utilise the use of the app to check the wait times. If you do see something, say in Gloomy Wood with a 5-minute wait, don't walk there, say if it's 15 minutes away, because by the time you get there, everyone else has probably had the same idea. So please do remember to utilise the Sky Ride, as you can see there, which can get you from A to B a lot quicker. So the Sky Ride can get busy at times, so you always do have the option to walk through the lovely gardens like this. Nice scenic walk and saves you waiting in a long queue. The walk is between Forbidden Valley and Gloomy Wood. As you will see, beautiful gardens, and you can see the Sky Ride in the distance too. Isn't that nice? All included in your day at Alton Towers. So last year they were also doing guided tours where you can walk around the towers and the gardens. I think it was a 2-hour experience if I remember correctly, £5 per person. We haven't had the chance to do that yet, but hopefully it will come back at some point this year and we can give that a try. Correction, I think it might have been £10.
We don't know,
but we will double check that. And here we have the S symbol. The S stands for, would you believe it, Shrek.
Tip number 9. This might not be for everybody, but if you do enjoy going to theme parks and you do visit Alton Towers and the rest of the Merlin attractions, then the Merlin annual pass may be for you. It is something that me and Jade utilise all the time, and for the past couple of years it has been a lifesaver. So there's a range of different passes you can get depending on your budget. You've got the Discovery Pass, the Silver, the Gold and the Platinum. You've got the Discovery Pass that starts at £99 a year per person. You've then got the Silver Pass, which is £179 annually. So with Silver Pass you can also get that for £12.99 per month plus £39.99 joining fee. However, they do have regular discounts on Black Friday and that where they don't necessarily do the joining fee. Then you've got your Gold Pass, which is the one me and Jade have, which gives you access to 340 days of entry. That also gets you 20% off food and drink and merchandise, as well as free parking, which again, considering it's £10 or £12 every time you come to the park, is fantastic. Last but not least is the Platinum. So this is your top tier. This is every single day, 365, 364, Christmas Day is not included. It gets you, again, 20% off your merchandise, your food and your drinks, and as well as free parking, and there are other perks within each of those tiers. If you can't necessarily afford the one-off prices per person, you also do the monthly price. Gold, which is $17.99 plus $49.99 joining fee, and your Platinum, which is $22.99 plus $59.99 joining fee. So I forgot to mention the prices for the Gold and Platinum. It's £249 annually for the Gold and £299 annually for the Platinum. With these passes, you get a different range of attractions. It's not just Alton Towers or Thorpe Park. You also get your Legoland, your Chessington World of Adventures, which is a beautiful park. Get London Dungeons, as well as all the other dungeons throughout the country. Madame Tussauds and Sea Life Centre. Tip number 10. At the end of the day, make sure you end up in Forbidden Valley. So Nemesis, Galactica, Toxicator, Nemesis, Subterra. Last hour or two in the park, because at the end of the day, as mentioned before, you will be able to exit there, the hotel entrance, and then, as in tip number 1, if you are parked in car park B and C, then you'll have only a short walk to your car rather than having to go all the way around back to the entrance and then another 20-minute walk to your car. Long day at the theme park, you will have sore feet, believe me. The monorail at that point is also very busy, so if you end up at the front entrance at the end of the day, take your pick. Monorails, 20 to half an hour normally wait times, or a 20 half an hour walk with sore feet. If you end up here, you won't have that problem at all.
Just as an added bonus, I just wanted to mention, if you are staying in the hotel overnight, you get to enter through the Galactica exit. And also, depending on your stay, sometimes you do get to come into the park at 9 AM and get early access to rides like Nemesis, Galactica, and I believe sometimes Curse at Alton Manor. So just do check the terms and conditions of your stay to see if that is included. You do get to play Extraordinary Golf. You get a free go of that with your stay at the hotel as well. And breakfast is included. Yo.
So, one thing we did miss at leaving at the end of the day, if you don't have a Merlin pass, make sure you get your parking ticket before you leave. Now, at the barriers they do have card machines, so you can pay there. At the entrance of the park, there is ticket machines for your parking. There's also ticket machines at the monorail stations, but there isn't a ticket machine if you do leave via the hotel entrance. So again, make sure you get those tickets at the start of your day or at the monorail station before you do leave.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed our hints and tips for your day at Alton Towers, and I hope you have an enjoyable time. See you soon, bye!